Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero you're representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend them about Yasso, cause I Yasso nice. Yes, my fam, me there, chillax, a build back, a whole back, a vibe. Hope everybody doing good, hope everybody doing fine, right? My fam, what I want you to do, I want you to take up this challenge of putting a garden in your backyard, right? Have your own little backyard garden where you plant stuff, right? So sometimes you want a pepper, you can go around the back and you can pick a pepper off your tree, right? Sometimes you want a tomato, you can go around the back, pick up tomato off your tree, right? Sometimes you want okra, you can go around the back and pick it, right? Yes, my fam. So, my fam, that's how it is when it comes to a backyard garden. It's very handy and it's very helpful, right? You have to be very handy to deal with it, and it works out to be very helpful because you harvest a lot, right? So think about it and get started as soon as possible having your backyard garden, right? Because not all the time you want to just be buying stuff when you can plant your pak choy, your callaloo, right? Yes, and even your carrots if you're skillful enough, right? You want to plant your cabbage, you know what I mean? Stuff like those you can plant. Cucumbers, yes, you can plant stuff like that and they grow very easily, right? And most of these crops, just a couple of months, maybe at least 3, and they are fruitful, right? So it's not that you're gonna wait a whole year or 2 years on it to be fruitful, right? So try it, okay? So my fam, my last topic was thoughts on giving part 2, which is a 3-part topic, right? So you can start from part 1, but in case you catch part 1 already, right? Let me lead you to part 2, right? So my last video was thoughts on giving part 2, and to find that video, you go to your YouTube search, you type DUTCHdinero thoughts on giving part 2 or thoughts on giving part 2 DUTCHdinero, and by adding DUTCHdinero to the topic at the beginning or at the end, you will find that video much faster, right? So it starts on giving part 2, right? It's a 3-part topic, so you can put in part 1 instead of part 2, and you will reach at the front of that video, right? You will reach at the first video on this topic here, thoughts on giving, right? So we are now at part 3. So today's topic is thoughts on giving part 3, right? So my fam, let's get into it and let you learn more about giving, right? And the blessing of giving. We each give for different reasons. Some people give out of guilt. They give to God's work because they would feel bad if they didn't. Some people give out of greed. They give only to get. They stand on scriptures such as, "Give and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you." Wrong? What's wrong with this kind of giving? It's me-centered rather than on us-centered. Some people give to get glory. Jesus said, "Take heed that you do not Do your charitable deeds before men, to be seen by them. Otherwise, you have no reward from your Father in heaven. God is not just interested in what you give, but in why you give. He looks beyond the measure of your giving to the motive behind it. If you give to God out of greed, guilt, or glory, He writes a big zero over your account. Jesus said, when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, that your charitable deed may be in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will Himself reward you openly. Some people give out of gratitude. These are the folks who ask, what shall I render to the Lord for all His benefits towards me? And they give out of gratitude. That's the kind of giver you should be. Up top and just that, you know, it's DUTCHdinero you're representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend about Yasso, cause I Yasso nice. Yes my fam, you're there. So as you hear here, you learn a lot about the different reason people give, right, and the different type of people who gives, right. You have some people, they give on a me-centered basis. They give to receive, right. They give you because they know that they will receive, right. And whenever they give and they can't receive it from you who they give, they get selfish, right, because they give with a selfish frame of mind, right. They give and receive from you. Let me tell you this now, my fam. You give someone, right, you might not be getting back the same thing that you give that person from that person. You might be getting something else from another person, or the same thing from another person, right. Sometimes you see, you meet up in situations where people give you and give you generously and wholeheartedly, and when you look back on all that you have given, you said, wow, it's my blessing coming back around to me, right. But when you know that you are a selfish person, you don't give away anything, and someone give you something, it makes you feel guilty, because you're like, wow, what did I do to deserve this when I never give a soul a thing? You know what I mean? So you have to practice giving and don't be afraid, right? Not that you are gonna throw your goals and your dreams and your aspiration to the wind, right? You're not gonna throw all caution to the wind, but you're gonna know that, alright, I can give this, or I can give that, or I can sacrifice, I can make a sacrifice and help this person with that, or I can make a sacrifice and help that person with this, right? So you have to learn how to give. My fam, this is the conclusion of a 3-part topic, right? And the topic is thoughts on giving part 3, right? So my next video will be the child that needs you most, right? The child that needs you most. That will be a very interesting, informative topic, as you hear the topic there, right? So my fam, today's topic is thoughts on giving part 3, and it's a conclusion of a 3-part topic. I hope you enjoy the 3 videos on this topic, and I hope you find it informative, inspiring, and I hope you learn a lot, right? So my fam, hit me up in the comment box. Let me know what you think about today's topic, right? What are your views? What are your experiences, right? Yes, but there, my fam, but there. So hit me up in the comment box. Up top.